Alright, I decided to make another video. I don't really think I'm ready for it, but I went ahead and did it. You know, the tire carrier's not done, the gas cans aren't on it and everything, but you can see I went with a different tire carrier. I went ahead and redesigned it and everything. I made it all out of stainless steel. This is out of 17.4 pH. It's those are struts. It's drawn 5 times over a mandrel, reduced 14% each time. So, you know, it's annealed in between each draw. So I got that. I got the bumper I'm making. It's turned out pretty sweet. Went ahead, I gave it some really good corners there. They don't look exactly the same as each other, but you know, they turned out pretty damn good. And here's my thing. I'm polishing it off. I'm trying to get everything polished out and get rid of all the scratches and everything. And I re-welded it all on the inside. And so, you know, I got to take off all them, you know, clean up all them weld marks and everything. And I got to finish polishing this out right here and rounding it off so that it kind of matches a little bit better and all that. And cleaning all this out right here. And then I'm going to put tire carriers on, I mean not tire carriers, but gas can carriers. They're going to go right here, one on each side. I'm going to make it out of titanium. It's going to come down here, it's going to attach right along here like that, and then it'll turn like that. And then I'll have a tube, it'll come up to a flat spot, and then another tube, it'll kind of come up here further back to another flat spot, and then I'll have a flat plate up here. And then the flat plate will go like that, and then the gas cans will sit on top of that inside of a Schmitty built gas can holder. Got 2 of them. Just the ones that I have on the other video. And then see, this corner right here is a little bit better. A little bit better than the other side, but you can't really tell. This is a little more rounded out and everything. A little bit cleaner. I got to finish cleaning this up. It's still, nothing's finished on the bottom yet. I got my lock here. I fixed this up pretty good, man. It's turned out pretty good. So this right here is just a bolt, and then I put a piece of tube on the outside, stainless steel tube, and welded these on there. Threw it in the lathe. Machined that sucker out. Got that so that it's just like that right there, so that it'll grab, but I can still lock it on there and everything. And then you can see how it interlocks in here. Can't really see it. Let me see if I got a. There you go, and you can see how it latches in there. It latches in really good. It's got a piece down there. That piece right there latches with that piece right there. And then the bolt latches on that side right there. And then the other side of this bolt right here, that side right there, latches in on that side right there. You can see it latches right there. So the 2 bolts, one's rubbing right there. You can see how I machined it out right there. So it's a nice tight fit right there. You can see that. And then it also latches right here along the back. See how it latches? See how it latches along the back right there? And then also this whole front piece right here. See how that whole front piece right there cups inside of that right there. And then you just turn this bad baby and latch that sucker on up. And it locks from the back. And back in the back there so that nobody can get to the bolt cutters to it. It's all easy anyways. It has a secondary latch right there, which was the original lock, but I just left it on there just in case I decide to put 2 locks or need to lock something else up or something. Diamond's back here dying from the ride. So anyways, I put a roll cage in. So I got the bars going on right there. I got these ones going up in there, going all the way up into the front. Coming around, goes up there across the top. I'm not done with it. I'm still going to put a bunch of gussets in it and everything. And then here's how I tied in the front. It's got the V up here in the front. It comes around. You can see that I got defroster going on there, so my defrosters work. This isn't all the way welded yet because I didn't want to melt my dash yet, so I got to pull this apart after I finish redesigning it. I got to kind of cut these corners back a little bit so my wing window will just barely clear that. Just I need to cut the corner off just a little bit. It's, as you can see, it's got lots that can be cut off, so I can just cut off some and my wing window will work. But with this design, you can see how, you know, everything, for the most part, everything fits up in there. Everything fits up in there all nice. See how everything fits up in there all nice like that. See that? Everything fits. My whole door closes up. My windows roll up and down. My speakers are exposed. You know, give me lots of it. And then I'm coming down here. I'm not done with this, but this will tie all in down here in the bottom. It'll all be all tied up in there. There's Bob. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It doesn't seem to want to focus. There we go. It's working now. Okay, there's my dog, Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? How you doing, little boy, huh? How are you, huh? Tell everybody hi. Yeah, huh? You can see I got pretty good articulation going on here, but I'm kind of getting some twist going on right here. I need to maybe do something with these shackles. I think I'm going to get me some of those TerraFlex shackles. Just redid the front end. Put 458 gears up in here. I did it wrong. I got to take it in and have some professionals do it. And I just put the new track bar in there. I got the rock crawler, spring over steering arm right here, 1 1/4 inches. So pretty heavy duty son of a bitch there. Got lights going on right here so that I can see my wheels. They kind of, those ones right there shine in the back, you know, on the back of the wheel, and these ones are shine kind of in front of the wheel. So it kind of shines right down there. So it's, you know, when I'm at nighttime I can rock crawl down there. Put the slots on there. So I got the slotted, drilled rotors in there. Can't really see them. It's all right. Big upgrade on the side rock slides, the rock sliders, I guess. You know, it used to be bars, but they ain't bars no more. Now they're this nice thick. Look at that, nice thick steel, all stainless steel, 718 stainless steel. Heavy duty. More lights right here underneath. I'm gonna replace that. I'm going to put probably about 3 inches in. I'm going to put one of those crees on eBay. I'm going to get like 1.5 inches around. They got like inch ones, 1.5 inches. I'll get some and I'm going to put them right here. I'm going to put one right here and I'll put one down there at the end. And I'm thinking maybe one in the middle or maybe 2 in the middle. And then have those hooked up, and then I'll have them hooked up when I put it in reverse. Everything will come on. And then also when I want, I can bypass that reverse and just go ahead and have them all come on. Look them up crawling. Down under here I got the slip yoke eliminator kit for the CV joint. Slip yoke inside of the drive line. It's a little bit off. I don't have anything to keep me from getting an axle twist yet, but I'm building something at work right now. That'll be in here pretty soon. That's why I think it's kind of a little early to do the video, but that's alright. You know, you gotta do them as you go along. I need new exhaust and everything still, and it's all trashed. I got that new bar in there, but I gotta redo all of this. It's just kind of all just kind of welded together and everything. They cut it off when they put the spring over on. I gotta fix all that and redo everything. I'm gonna build a bar. It's gonna have a shackle right here, and then the bar is gonna go straight back, right back to that, right there. I'm rebuilding this entire bracket. It's gonna have 2 holes in it, and then so there'll be 2 holes like that. And so when it goes to twist like this, those 2 holes will come out to a bar that'll come along right here. And as that bar tries to come down like that or tries to go up like that, it'll be on the shackles, so that way it won't be able to go up or down. I'm going to put a twist in the middle of it, so as I go up and down it can do the twist a little tiny bit. I got the right bars and stuff at work, so I can just go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and build one for the, I'll build 2 for the back and 1 for the front. I'll build the front one, it'll kind of come up from the pumpkin right here, and then it'll just kind of come back like my finger is right here and kind of come back on the inside of the frame up underneath here. And I'll have it just kind of going straight forward like that. And it'll do the same thing. It'll twist in the middle, and it'll have 2 points. It'll have 2 points so that when it tries to go forward or backward like this, it'll have a shackle that'll come up and down so that it can still move forward and backward like this if it needs to. Which I may not even do the shackle, because if I make a slip yoke in the middle of it, like, you know, like the drive line right here, you know, if I make a slip yoke like that in the middle of it, but also one that'll twist, then I don't really know if I'll need the shackle, because it'll slip out in and out right there, and I can use like some Durlin or something like that as a buffer, you know, so that it can slide in and out on it and won't really need no grease or nothing. Got the Borla exhaust going on down here. There's the Borla exhaust, upper view. I got a dual diaphragm pump. I haven't put it in yet for the a new master cylinder and everything, but I haven't put that in yet. But I'm gonna put disc brakes on the back. I got my air compressor. I've running some air, and I got an extra tank right down in there. A little bit nice little tank. And there's that right there, all hooked up. Extra wires. My nice 3-core radiator going on right there. The Optima battery right there. This is a military overflow tank from the military Jeeps back in the 70s, I do believe. You can see I don't have this this side all the way done yet. Doesn't have the stuff on it right here, but I'm going to bring these out a little bit further. And I'm going to put my stock, I want to try to put my stock plastic foot guard on there. I think that'd look really nice. It's got the big bolts on it and everything. I'm going to attach this down here to the frame. It will be attached up underneath here. I'll attach it so that it'll go all the way to the frame, and then I'll be able to attach this to this right here. I'll attach it to my, bolt it through to the front, to the roll bar, and kind of use this as a piece of the roll bar on the outside, kind of an exoskeleton. And of course, no 4x4 is complete with it, at least one air locker. So back here in the back, I got an ARB air locker, 456 gears. It's got a chromoly shaft on one side, but not on the other side. You know, I got those Rancho 9000 9-inch travel shocks. Yeah, I haven't really done anything with my suspension yet and all that. I got a lot to do before this thing's done. This right here is part of the bumper, part of the skid plate, and never really readjusted it. I'm just gonna leave it probably just like it is. I'm putting a trailer hitch on the back here. Boyd Coddington rims, billet made out of a tube and then a piece that's machined out, then welded into the inside. They're polished on the inside as well. Got all brand new steering and everything too. All the linkage, the ball joints, everything's all brand new. There it is. I got on a Premier power welder. I'm getting ready to put in a dual battery. Once I put in the dual batteries, I can run that welder. I got an adapter in there that gives me 120 voltage. I don't know. Probably a bunch of things I can't think of.